we've used the oral agents, in particular fingolimod, very frequently, both as initial therapy in someone recently diagnosed with relapsing MS, or as a second-line therapy if they've had inadequate efficacy or side effects from other medications. So the expectation with the more selective S1P modulators, siponimod and ozanimod, is that they would be used in a similar way, but because their use is somewhat easier because of less side effects, that would be an advantage. So specifically, ozanimod, the most recently approved S1P modulator, does not entail a required first dose observation, and assessment for macular edema is not required. So both of those would make starting the medication easier. The other way their selectivity may help is that in patients with comorbidities, for example, pre-existing heart disease, we may feel somewhat more comfortable using these medications. As I said, one of the advantages is that these more selective S1P modulators would be expected to interact with comorbidities less. So it does broaden the range of people for whom they would be appropriate. In terms of symptoms, many of the symptoms, and fatigue would be a good example, probably are not directly impacted by these medications. They're not a symptomatic medication, and so they don't directly relieve fatigue. But although fatigue is not completely understood, in some cases it appears to be related to ongoing disease activity. And so by indirectly controlling that, these medications could help fatigue. One of the advantages is that they don't contribute to fatigue. So some medications have side effects that overlap symptoms of MS. In that regard, these medicines are relatively clean. So that's an advantage.